This week in SkullFace Records. Now, here's your host, President and CEO of SkullFace Records, Nick Hines.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Please, everyone sit down. Ladies in the back, please put the shirts back on. Maybe later on you can take them back off, but right now, come on. And now for everyone around the world listening to SkullFace Records Radio, it's time for the show. We got a big show for everybody at home, man. We have Kurt Wonderly.
Yeah, Kurt Wonderly, yeah.
Kurt Wonderly. I was making sure, when I came in, I was like, what's the bet on the over or under if I say his last name correctly?
Yeah, it's like the lady from the Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's perfect. It's a strong name.
Yeah.
It's a strong name. That could be, but your band's name, Nexus Lives.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
Well, really what it is I am a huge fan of cyberpunk, and I love the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, wow.
I
went that way.
Yeah.
I didn't know it at all. I'm a wrestling dude.
Gotcha, yeah.
So there was Nexus came out in WWE several years ago.
Yeah.
I seen your muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, you see like your muscles stick out on your Facebook page. I thought maybe you were a wrestler.
Oh. I watched a lot of wrestling growing up. My grandpa, who is a country singer guy, he is really into wrestling.
Oh, wow, yeah. From the same area, from Northern Kentucky?
Northern Kentucky, yeah, Chuck guy. He did actually stuff like this back in the day.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So it runs in your veins. You come in and have the radio voice. You hear the radio voice back there, Slim? We're going to have to get him on a show or two, won't we? Right. Sound like you just came in and just mixed in perfect, brother, man. The name, though, was it just you coming up with it? Is Nexus Lives mainly you? Like, who else is involved in the project?
I mean, primarily it's my baby, so to speak. Gotcha. I mean, like, I was working with another guy, Brian Routson, that's been in a couple of different bands like Stereograms and stuff like that. And it started out with me trying to work out with him. And it was on a list of names, but then like that project died because he actually started Stereograms after that. So I started my own thing, and I liked that name the most out of all the ones that I came up with. So I used it. Oh,
great, man. I think it's a great name. Like I said, it sticks out. I woke up this morning, man. My old lady looks over at me. She's like, what are you doing today? What do you have going on? I'm like, I'm busy. I got to get up early. I got a bunch of interviews. I got a bunch of shows I got to do. And I was like, man, the guy from Nexus Lives is coming in tonight. And she was like, that's my favorite band on the CD. I was like, oh, yeah? I was like, I have 2 songs on that CD, honey. She was like, oh, I know. But, man, she's a really, really into like the... I don't know, like the 2000 to 2010 rock, like that heavier industry rock. Yeah. And I think that's what your band reminds her of. Like, it's something that she can like go to the gym and work out to. She gets in the car and it gets the energy going. I know I started off my Kentucky's Underground Volume 4 with it. Yeah. And everybody that I've rode with is like, who in the fuck is this man? Like, who is it? So, real quick, man, I'm actually going to go to that, man. This is, we're live in the studio with Kurt Wonderly of Nexus Lives, and this is Relic, SkullFace Records Radio. Destiny has found you in my in the studio with Kurt Wonderly. You know, besides my old lady liking your music, but you know, more than mine, what I can say is that we've had about 50 to 60 bands coming on these compilations that we've been doing this year, and I think your band has been asked about more than any other. Like that's a huge compliment, man. Like there's something about your sound that really attracts our listeners that we have. I have a neighbor. She's like an opera singer. She goes on those rock ships every summer, the rock boats, and every year, and. She literally you know, I try not to lie, I try not to pull no strings here. She listened to Volume 1 Kentucky's Underground, where your more hardcore song Sons of War's on. Yeah. And she said that's the only fucking song she liked on it. Like that's the only one. She was like, well, that one, the Nexus Lives band was pretty good. I was like, fuck, man. You know, but it's good, man. It means you got some serious listeners. All right. And I think we got a common friend. We know some other guys that rock up around the Cincinnati area, northern Kentucky. Shocker. Yes. Kerr and Fast Eddie, man. Exactly. Yeah. How long have you known those guys?
Oh man, for a very long time.
You guys play gigs or anything together? Or play same areas? You know.
We played a gig or two together. I know Dan primarily because I went to high school with him. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. And so I knew him from there, and we had a similar circle of friends.
Yeah. So you guys were into the high school guys that all jam and play guitar and shit. Yeah. Cool. I could see. Was he that good back in high school?
Dude, he's amazing. He's like, I consider him like the Randy Rhoads of Northern Kentucky. Yeah,
man. He picked up my 12 string and he was up at the house, and I was like, oh, I don't want to play after you. I definitely don't want to play after you. A few of these other songs we're going to be playing here while we have Kurt in the studio is, it was labeled off of, I guess it's a demo.
Yeah, they're demos, yeah.
So one song's called Survive, and then the other one we're going to be playing is Rising Metal Destiny. Would you like to tell me any kind of background or anything to either one of these songs?
Well, I mean, pretty much what it is that my songs are, because it's cyberpunk based and stuff like that, what it is it kind of has this kind of story to all my songs that I do, like kind of like how Dio does things and stuff like that, but I try to deliver them in a way to where it's more relatable instead of like talking about machines bashing the shit out of people and stuff like that.
Make them a little bit more understandable.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, like, Survive, what it's about pretty much is it's like, the Nexus is like a person that was turned into a robot. It's pretty much the main character in this little story that these songs kind of tell. And Survive is pretty much these people that son were killed by him in a struggle.
I love how this relates, man.
It's kind of like Taken 2 kind of situation where it's like bad people are trying to get revenge on a hero for...
Oh, that's amazing. Is all of these songs that's on this demo related to that?
The majority of them are. There are some where like it's kind of like your typical like based on like things that I've actually been through or felt or stuff. But
all these songs and stuff like that by any chance?
They're more in my head than actually written out.
You
currently.
Haven't got them out yet. So you're kind of describing the story in these songs.
Yes.
Well, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a writer too. I like writing short stories and stuff, and I relate my songs to a lot of my stories. But what you got going on seems pretty neat, man. It sounds like somebody needs to listen to all the songs and try to start connecting what's going on and what you mean by it all.
Yeah, exactly.
We're live in the studio with Kurt, man, of Nexus Lives. These next two songs are Survive and Rising Metal Destiny. SkullFace Records Radio.
Nexus Lives, Demo 9, Survive. Look at the truth! Break on the line! Good sanity needs fantasy to take away this pain. Who will survive? I will survive! Just watch where you go.
Nexus Lives, Demo 8, Rising Metal Destiny.
Come here, dog.
Are you ready?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Back in the studio with Kurt Wonderly of Nexus Lives. Man, it's been good seeing you, man. It's been cool
Thanks,
having
yeah.
you in studio. Maybe sometime soon in the next month or so, man, we could maybe set up some shows together, maybe get you to come in here and play some tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I was Facebook stalking you And I was going through some of your songs and listening and stuff, man, and I seen an interesting band cover. It was you, another fella, and I kind of noticed you two, but man, there was a chick, and she was wearing like just a little bit over her chick stuff, and the whole picture was just awesome. Are those other musicians that you work with? What are those people related to Nexus Lives?
Okay, so I'm imagining that's probably like, I'm guessing you're talking about Kelsey maybe? Does she have short hair that was colored?
Yeah.
That's Kelsey. She's a guitarist actually, and Nexus Lives currently.
Okay, so you guys have a band going.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I just haven't been able to meet with them too much because of the whole COVID thing.
If you open up the CD cover to that, and that's beautiful. That's a poster, man. I was like, you guys, and you look, like I said, you look like Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
But it was a great picture. What's the guy?
Oh, that would be Flynn Shimada. He likes to wear he likes to wear a headband over his eyes and stuff when he's doing shows. Yeah, he plays bass.
And they're all from the Cincinnati area?
Yeah, they're in Cincinnati.
Are any gigs opening up that way? Like, what's going on?
I mean, as far as I know, there really isn't anything going on yet now.
So you're probably not really looking for anything right now anyway, just kind of recording, making some new music?
Yeah, I'm pretty much trying to get my brand or band, I guess, out there using YouTube right now. So I'm kind of pushing that, and I hope
we can help you at SkullFace Records Radio.
All right.
We will definitely plug you, man, and we will definitely get these songs out. This next one we're going to be listening to is also off that demos. I don't know what the title of that, what's the correct title of that demo is.
Oh, they're just songs I literally made a bunch of songs that I've just been making little videos for them to try to.
Man. They're pretty good, dude. You're not bad at it at all.
Thanks.
This is Nexus Lives. This is We Can Change. SkullFace Records Radio.
From the ground and knock the dust clean from the shelves. Nothing's giving up, but it's the place I love. Better, faster, stronger, the place we all forgot. We're crazy for giving up. Fire up your guns. The reaper's coming for us. Have you been waiting for us? There's no escape. We'll bring a change. Let's not be the victims of some greater problems. They criticize like demonized. But all these lies, they can't be used against us. We'll rise against them. What we built has fallen down. Change has been changed back where we began. So rebuild lives, rebuild schools. No, the lazy, wasted fools. I never thought we'd be back here. We're crazy for holding on, stuck in the past. Rebuild this broken nightmare. Leaving the pain behind us. There's no escape. But we can change. Let us end this dodgy opposition. We criticize. They demonize.
the studio with Kurt. Man, if you could, you know how you have to put a stamp on your music sometimes. People always try to stay away from the genres, but you're always going to be labeled.
Yeah.
If somebody looking in and you wanted to describe your music the best you could, how would you? And then maybe what's some of your influences that have created, Nexus Lives?
Gotcha. Well, if you were to ask anybody that recently has been leaving comments that are kind of not that nice, they like to say that I sound generic, which is weird because everybody that I see in person when they hear my music, they're like, this doesn't really sound a whole lot like stuff that I hear too much.
When I hear those kind of comments, it reminds me of like snobby punk rock kids that play like shitty music and think they're better than everyone. That's what it reminds me of. We should look into the bands that they listen to that makes those comments.
Right, yeah.
I would almost go all in that it's some kind of shitty fucking, cliche fucking punk rock band that thinks they're way too good.
Yeah.
You gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah. I try to make like hard rock and metal pretty much is what I try to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not sure who I would compare what I do to. I just know, like, from an influence perspective, what I make, I'm heavily influenced by Andrew WK, number one.
Oh, awesome.
And then,
Gonna party, rock.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
High energy and fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like, it's pretty much a combination of him, Brendan Small, that does the Galacticon and Death Clock.
Yeah.
And then
Metal, what the fuck?
Metalocalypse, yes.
With the little dog Pickles. That's my favorite little dog. That's amazing, man. I guess I could kind of see some of that in some of your videos.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, and then it's like, and the third little influence that I have pretty much is it's Daisuke Ishiwatari, and he does all the Guilty Gear games. He writes the music and creates the characters.
I'll have to have you say that name one more time real slow so we all at home can look up this guy. Say it one more time for us.
Daisuke Ishiwatari. And the singer on the songs that I like the most from him is Naoki Hajimoto.
Oh, man.
From the band Outrage, which is a thrash metal band in Germany.
Is that, so what you were speaking
I'm sorry, not Germany, Japan.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Japan. It's funny, we just released an album from an artist whose wife is in Japan.
Oh.
And that's where he's actually stationed. He goes from Las Vegas to, I can't pronounce the name, but when he goes over there, he's in Japan, and that's where a lot of our views come from here on SkullFace Records Radio. So you saying that might really tweak the ears of some people who know what you're saying, because to me it was gibberish. I had no clue what you meant, but you said it nice. You said that fucking shit clean and clear, brother.
Yeah. The Guilty Gear games have amazing heavy metal soundtracks.
Oh, gotcha.
Phenomenal guitar playing, and it's all composed by Daisuke Ishiwatari.
Oh, wow, man. So he's probably famous on his own level that I have no clue about. Maybe a lot of other people could educate me a little bit, just like he just did. Man, Kurt, it has been great having you in the studio. Couldn't be a nicer dude, man. You know what I mean? When you come in, when you meet somebody, you never know. You never know what's going on. But dude, fucking a pleasure meeting you.
Thanks. It was a pleasure.
Is there anything you'd like to plug, or anything you'd like to say that's coming up anytime soon, or anything like that, man?
Well, I know pretty soon, towards the end of next month, August, should be having a single coming out, Stop, Drop, Reload.
Oh, great.
And I'll have a music video with that I'm working on right now.
Man, if you send that our way, man, we will launch that here on SkullFace Records Radio for you.
You got it.
Brother. We're also doing a SkullFest August 29th. Our dude Shocker, myself, is going to be performing. A few more performers that's under SkullFace Records. If you'd like to come down, man, and join, hang out, meet everybody, man, maybe we can get you on the bill the next time around that we come around.
Oh,
man. But you're more than welcome to come on down. This next song we're going to be playing by Nexus Lives is a fucking banger. It is one of the most, it's the first song I heard by you guys, and it's still my absolute favorite. Like, this is a monster song if you guys haven't heard this one.
You should let him introduce it.
I will let him introduce it as it comes, man, and we will thank you. Thanks to everybody for tuning into this week in SkullFace Records. If you have any questions, inquiry about Nexus Lives, about Kurt, about myself, about any other bands or performers here at SkullFace Records Radio, hit us up at 859-588-6456, man. Take it away, Kurt.
This is Nexus Lives. The song is Sons of War.
SkullFace Records Radio.
Get down again. Get to the chopper. This is Carl from Nexus Lives doing SkullFace Records Radio. Keep on listening.